What are we building?
We're building shelves in our garage.
Out of?
Old bed frames.
I thought I was getting a VW Passat because that's what the email said. This is a little nicer than that. Oh, why are you trying to squash my seat? In there, you'll need to go around and go to their temporary parking and then walk in. But yeah, so if you go out this way, turn left, follow the parking signs, park, and you'll walk in right there. Yep. Up here, got about 6.5 hours before I need to head over to the yard, to the terminal, start my orientation. This is not necessarily the job I was looking for, but I didn't hear back from a bunch of the people I sent applications to. So at first I thought maybe Schuster screwed me on the driver reports, but the stuff that they got back here was no problem. So I don't know. Maybe some of these companies aren't hiring as aggressively as they were before. But, you know, I'm still looking for a good flatbed company because I want to kind of move into that. That's not what this is. This is a reefer company. See how it goes. It's a much smaller company than I've ever worked for. Hopefully that's a good thing. I don't know. Talked to a couple of the drivers. They said they run them pretty consistently. Go out to the West Coast a lot. So we'll see. I'm gonna get showered up. Try to get a couple hours of shut eye before I head over there in the morning.
Even after various provisions are in place.
No, the legislation has some specific exemptions.
Alright, see, I can use the old golf cart here to track down the truck. Let's see, where's reverse? That's the truck. I thought the door would be open. I brought my stuff to set it in there so I didn't have to mess with it all day. But it's locked. I don't have the key yet. That's day one orientation down. So I'm a little confused at some of these companies when I start orientation. Like they break it up into 3 days when it could all be done in one. It's only 2:45. All I have left is a road test. Go up and meet with the shop guys and learn their maintenance system, all that, and then get on the road. But I do get to tool around in the Bronco for the night. That's my car for the night, which is cool. Well, still got another day of orientation because whatever. Still waiting on a drug test. But we take the truck to the hotel today. It's about to start piss pouring. I don't know where my phone mount went. I'm gonna have to get another one. Turn those lights on. They won't go off. There we go. space. Spot for my microwave that's at the house. Closet, sorta, yeah. Hey, I got some free coffee and sugar. Let's see. The tiniest little freezer. Guess I'll just wait for the weather to go by. Is this signed into someone else's stuff?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. You said it was a memory foam, but it's not. It's a regular mattress. It's just rolled up. Hey, I still might be buying a new mattress. This thing is junk. Maybe it'll get better as it breathes air into it. But it's real thin. You feel the springs through the mattress. I'd just be able to get a topper for it. I got party mode on both. That's dimmable. I think my storm passed by. I can go hang out in the hotel for now. Honestly, it's been a while since I've been in a Freightliner. I've been in internationals for the last 2 or 3 years. I think I prefer the Freightliner. This is a bit of a optioned out one. I think they have it pretty well set up. Alright, instead of tinkering around. Sure, I'll get plenty of chances to figure out where everything's at over the next 2 months before I go home. I found. I usually wear a hat, but I couldn't find a hat when I was leaving the house, and I can't afford to buy one, so I'm hatless. I have some beanies, but it's too warm for that. Oh, my phone is dying. The screen is jacked up. It's coming on and off. Maybe if I loosen that. No. This whole half of the screen is, it just went black. Oh my God. It's going on and off again. It works now. I went to he was saying something because there's chips on the back of the phone too. He was saying if once they put it through their diagnostic test or something like that, that if it didn't pass like the waterproofness or something, that they would have to replace the back glass, and that I would have to pay for that out of pocket. and that would have really put me in a tight spot. We got a water gun fight going on. Got a whole neighborhood water gun fight going on here. That's funny. Anyway, head back up there. I'm gonna put some fuel in this truck up here at the shop so it doesn't run out on me tonight as I'm sleeping. Truck doesn't scream at me like the Schuster trucks did for not having my seatbelt on in the driveway. I don't think the only time it beeps at me is when the door doesn't close all the way. It's already a big stress reliever. I also haven't had to worry about air pressure when taking off yet. So far, it's better than the Internationals, man. Those trucks just annoyed the piss out of me with all the beeping and screaming, waiting on air pressure. And gave me a hat. Finally, I didn't have a hat all this time. Got a new hat. And a coffee cup. Some hoodies and some other stuff. I'll throw that back there. I'll deal with that later. Hectic morning, but I got my first load here in the yard. Go find this trailer. It's going to Milwaukee area. stops updating because as soon as I parked, it decided it needed to do an update, which is great. Anyway, I'm like an hour and a half from my receiver in Wisconsin, and it's 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I don't feel like going through Chicago in rush hour. So it delivers at 3:30 a.m. anyway. So if I sit here for 7.5, 8 hours, go deliver the thing, and then I get a full 10-hour break in while I'm waiting to get delivered, and then see what's next tomorrow. Ooh. And while I'm sitting in the dock door, I'll edit this video down, and it'll be the first video I put out in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. Sorry about that. Just things have been pretty stressful. I tend to kind of recede into myself when I get stressed out. I'm not very talkative, definitely not very happy. So I didn't record myself much through all that. Still a little stressed out. Got a big tax bill I deal with. I got just some other things going on, but I got a job now, so that's good. I really seem like pretty optimistic about this company, but we'll see. I like this truck a heck of a lot better than the previous trucks I've been in the last 2 or 3 or 7 years. It doesn't have all the tattletales, and it's got cameras pointing forward and on the outside pointing backwards, but it doesn't have anything recording me, which is great because I don't like that. It doesn't scream at me constantly unless the door's open, or if I open the door when the lights are on. Oh, it tells me the lights are on. Other than that, it's not screaming at me constantly, so that's a huge deal that I didn't know was a huge deal until I got in a truck that doesn't yell at me all the time. But I'm going to try to get a little bit of sleep here, send my dispatcher a message, tell him what the what is. Oh, I guess it's 4. That thing is set for Eastern time. Either way, but I'm about 45 minutes from Chicago, so it's 4:17. By the time I got to Chicago, it'd be 5. Trying to get out of Chicago through 5 to 7 is not great. So, especially between Chicago and Wisconsin, and between Chicago and Indiana, trying to leave Chicago at that time is not fun. So, get a little 7-8 hour break here. Go deliver this thing.